Hi everyone, just wanted to jump on and say today's weighing day and I've lost a pound, which is great because I really didn't think I'd done enough. Like last night I was thinking, oh, I've probably gained or I'm just not getting anywhere again. And I don't feel like I've tried that hard, like especially with my diet. I feel like that's not gone out the window, but I feel like I've definitely let myself down. Knowingly as well, like I'm reaching for the snacks. I'm like, what am I doing? But I just ran out of control and I had like 4 bags of crisps in a day, which was stupid, and chocolate bars and just carb loaded stuff that I didn't need. But there we are. I'm really pleased. I've lost a pound and I'm not going to get to my 140 pound target before the wedding. Not my wedding guest. By the 5th of September, which is fine. I didn't think I would. That's a lot of weight to lose quickly. To do it healthily anyway, like if I was to really starve myself and overdo it, I probably could lose 3 pounds in the next 2 weeks. Or 6-7 pounds in the next 2 weeks, but that's not healthy or achievable and I don't want to hurt myself. So I'll be happy if I can get to 143 pound by the 5th of September. But again, it's loose. I'm not going to sit there and cry about it if I haven't. I'm still going in the right direction. So I'm so pleased. But I also wanted to say that don't feel like you have to eat superfoods, salads, vegetables, fruits. They're fantastic and they're very good for you. Point is, I don't like that food. And if I was to make myself eat it just for the sake of being healthy and follow what everyone else is doing, because all these meal plans that you get with these programs, they're brilliant, but I don't like half the stuff. I don't like tuna, I don't like seafood, I don't like certain vegetables, I hate all salad basically. And it's not that I haven't tried, I do try. Don't like it. I'm not a big fan of sauces either, so the dressings and things I don't like, 'cause I'm not a big fan of mustard. I'm not a big fan of all the things you probably should like avocados, superfoods. I've tried it and it just makes me miserable. I'm a beige person. I like your boring food. Probably a lot with how I grew up. I had a lot of convenience dinners from the freezer, which I don't blame my mum for at all. She was a very busy single mum, and she did what she had to feed us. And still food, we're fine, nothing's wrong with us. It's just we didn't get a lot of vegetables and stuff in our diet. I do like apples, but I can't live off apples as a health thing. But I just wanted you to know that I'm losing weight by eating food I like and just being sensible with my portions and trying to be alternative with certain foods if I can. So for example, instead of having 2 slices of white toast for breakfast, I'm having those protein bagel thins, which make all the difference because they've got all the protein you need, which is going to fuel me longer and further than that 2 slices of white bread. Instead of chocolate cereal or chocolate Weetabix, or I say chocolate Weetabix, I mean the already boxed up stuff that's got added sugar and things like that. I do the dark chocolate chips in my own plain Weetabix so that I'm controlling what's going in. Pancakes, I'm having the little Scotch pancakes for breakfast some days because I am dull. I'd like to do the overnight oat thing. I haven't really tried it before, but again, it's things like honey, and I worry about the flavour because I tried cinnamon porridge myself once. I made it and I stupidly thought cinnamon would taste amazing because I love cinnamon buns, I love all of this, but cinnamon doesn't really work as a flavour without sugar for me. So when you're trying cinnamon on its own with something, it's not for me. I need it with the sugar to taste nice, which I'm not going to do, so I won't have it. But I just wanted to let you know because I was very misled. I thought, I've got to eat these foods, and because all these meal plans tell you to eat all of that stuff, and I didn't like it. I did think, I'm not going to go very far then because my diet isn't that. and I don't like it. And if I do eat those foods, I will be miserable because I don't like it, and I'll be shoveling it in for the sake of, because someone's telling me it's better for me. Well, I feel the best I've ever felt, and I haven't compromised my food. Not really. Like, all I've done is swap from sugar to sweeteners in a hot drink, and I'm barely drinking hot drinks at the minute anyway. I'm not one for iced coffee and frappes and all that anyway, which is loaded with sugar. So yeah, my lunches, like I said in my other video, they're very, very dull, like scrambled egg, no milk, just the eggs whisked, and I do it in a pan on the hob with butter, and that's literally it, on top of my protein bagel things that I've toasted, with a little bit of brown sauce. But yeah, I am probably the most boring person when it comes to food, but that doesn't mean I can't lose weight with what I eat. And that FitOwl app there is brilliant. It tells you what if you're in a calorie deficit. I'm 1,200 calories is apparently my deficit. You can Google that for free, like you can work that out. Mine it tells you on the app when you put your food in what calories you've got and what the calories amount from. So you've got your carbs, your fats, your protein, something else, can't remember, protein, whatever it is. But it's really useful because there's been certain times I've gone, oh, I'll have that for dinner, and I type it in and I'm like, oh, actually that takes me quite over what I've already had today. So it actually takes me over my deficit level. And I'll then change what I'm having according to that, so that I'm then on track. Some days I don't care, and I'm like, all right, well, I've gone 50 points over or whatever it is. And obviously if you're going out for a meal, I wouldn't expect anybody to count their calories unless you're incredibly dedicated and have a reason to do that. So yeah, it just goes to show you that you don't have to do all these fitness nutritional plans to lose weight, because a lot of them cost money as well. There's certain programs I've looked at, not for the food because I'm terrible with the food, I'm very fussy, but there's a lot of plans I've looked at workout wise. I think, oh, that looks really good, and I don't mind paying for some plans. £20 is my absolute maximum that I can afford to pay a month. This is, but a lot of them now, they're like £50. One was even £75 a month, and I think, I mean, it just seems a bit greedy. People are buying it, so you know there's obviously something there, but I just can't justify £75 on something when YouTube is doing it for me. Not to say for me, I mean it's providing it for me, essentially, is what these other things are doing. It would be nice to try something different, and I will try something different, but just not yet, not for that money. YouTube is where it's at, and the £15 a month for the Pilates I'm still going with, because that's got so many varied things on there. It's even, you can change it without, you know, having to pay for something else. So yeah, I just wanted to jump on and say really happy with my progress so far. £1 down, but it's £1 further in the right direction. So I'm hoping you can do the same. Just keep going, just keep going. And it's funny because when I started, well, a few years ago I tried to lose some weight, and I got down from like 169 to 162, and that was it. And I thought that was literally all I could do, because I wasn't trying that hard. I wasn't exercising. I wasn't really adjusting my diet. It was amazing I even lost the few pounds I did, but I genuinely told myself, oh, I can't do anymore, it just won't let me lose anymore. No, I wasn't trying hard enough. And I cannot wait for January. I cannot wait to see the year's progress, and it'll be really good to do it on here as a thing for you to see in stages as to how far I've come. I'll be pleased to see it, and hopefully it helps motivate someone else in their journey, that you don't just stop. I do feel like this is the overthinking part of my brain. I do feel like people might watch these videos and think, God, what's she going on about? Like, you're fine, like there's nothing wrong with you. We all have our body hang-ups, and that's not for one person to say that. Basically, you don't know how I feel about myself, I don't know how you feel about yourself. All I know is if you want to improve, your health. And this is the thing, it's not about scales, it's not about the skinny, it's not about any of that. I do mention the scales because it's showing me I'm going in the right direction, but I'm not hung up on a number. I'm not going to sit there and go, oh, I haven't made this thing this week, oh my god, I better starve myself. It's all healthy, it's all healthily done. I'm so pleased with the £1, and it's £1 for goodness sake, like, but I'm just so happy with that. I would have been happier to stay the same because I really felt that negatively last night that I hadn't done enough. And I'm just so pleased I have. And it just goes to show you that you might not feel like you're doing it, but you are. Like, just keep going with what you're doing. Sticking to these workouts is doing me wonders, really is. And I just can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait to see how I look in the dress as well, because I'm hopefully going to be a few pounds lighter by then as well. So hopefully the dress fits. It does fit, but I mean, I'm hoping it looks a little bit better. But yeah, and I'll show you that as well. I'll show you the finished look, and I'm getting my hair done next week because this is just an absolute mess. So you'll see that next week as well. But thank you for watching, and stay along for more progress. I will do images, I swear I will do images of where I started to where I am now. Just got to figure that out, and then I'll do a video for it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever, and I'll see you soon.